this is my only win condition here is to land a bait. If I successfully land a bait and I get the shield, I can throw a close combat and be able to take him out. And it was a CMP tie, so it's even better because that the extra fast move damage may have taken me out. And then I go for the close combat here. Very, very close match. But I definitely recognize my win condition was to land a bait. Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Shrady and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be taking a deep dive into a look at a Pokemon that is all the hype right now. That's right, it's Sirfetch'd. So in this video I did a whole bunch of battles. Now I might cut some of them out, but there's going to be a lot of battles in this video, so I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm going to be testing out Sirfetch'd in the Great League. So if you want to check out how Sirfetch'd does in the Ultra League, well, I recently did a collab with a good friend, Legendary Tech Gamer, and if you guys want to check out how he does in the Ultra League, head on over to his channel. There will be a link in the description. I did narrate the commentary for that video, so yeah, I would appreciate it if you go check that out and give him a subscribe to him. He's a cool guy. So Sirfetch'd is a pure fighting type, and he has access to a lot of different charge moves that I'm going to get into. So he can run Counter or Fury Cutter as the fast move. Counter is going to do way more damage, and it gets stab, and it's going to generate energy pretty quickly. Fury Cutter is going to do way less damage, doesn't get stab, but it does generate energy a little better than Counter. But Counter is definitely the better way to go here. So, and then for the charge moves, you can run Leaf Blade. I mean, the preferred moveset on PvPoke for the Great League is Close Combat and Leaf Blade, but he also has access to Brave Bird, and Night Slash. So a lot of different moves here. So especially if you're using him in the Ultra League, in the Open Ultra League, Night Slash might be the way to go. But for the Great League, this is the preferred moveset right here. Okay, so as for his stats, he's got 248 attack. That's a big number for this game. And then he has 176 defense and 158 stamina. So that is just extremely attack weighted. I know everybody's been saying this. He's the haunter of the haunter of fighter types. So if you've ever used Haunter, it's very, very squishy, but it hits extremely hard. You need shields for it in order for it to function. But yeah, so the charge moves, Close Combat hits extremely hard. It's one of the hardest hitting moves along with like Wild Charge, but it drops your defense by 2 stages every time you use it, so it's a very dangerous moveset. So that's why I'm pretty happy about this Pokemon being introduced like this, because, you know, when they introduced Galarian Stunfisk, it completely changed the meta, and it's overpowered. It needs to be nerfed, and it's really boring to use because you just see it in every single match in Go Battle League. So I try not to use it that much anymore just because it's not fun. It's like running Cresselia in the Ultra League for me, and my entire existence in Pokemon Go PvP has always been to counter the meta, and I feel like this is a very good anti-meta pick. I mean, I think it's going to become part of the meta, but at the moment I think it's very good against the meta. Now, even though it has Leaf Blade, it does not beat Azumarill. Now, technically it can beat Azumarill, it just depends on how the shields work out, but Azumarill is going to be resisting all the fighting type attacks, so yeah, but Leaf Blade obviously is super effective. But yeah, you can run Night Slash or Brave Bird. I think Brave Bird would really surprise some people, and just people wouldn't expect it. But I was going to try that out, but I decided I'm just going to run the moveset that PvPoke runs. So these battles were done with Bonage, and if you've been around the channel for a little while, you know who Bonage is. He is the Spice Lord. Every time he submits battles to me, it is extremely spicy. So there might be a lot of cuts in this video, by the way, because this... we battled for about an hour, so if you notice a lot of cuts, that's because it's a really long video, so I don't want to make it too long for you guys, but I'll cut it out in post. So as you saw, I picked up a negative lead. Now, if you land a Close Combat on a Skarmory from Sirfetch'd, it's going to do massive damage, but it's obviously dangerous. You're taking super effective damage from those flying type moves, so I switched into a Skarmory here. My idea with this team here is that I was going to try and bait out the steel counter with the Skarmory, and then I don't know, it didn't end up working very well, basically. And then look at this, a cross chop lands. I am so stupid. I have 2 shields. Why didn't I use them? And now I've got a Registeel against the Shadow Machamp. This is not looking good for me at all. So I'm gonna have to use at least 1 shield here. Maybe I can lock on down. Okay, I can lock on down, which is nice. And then what's in the back? Oh no, he's going to come in with Skarmory here to make me dump my energy, which is really smart. And then he's got a Zoomerl in the back, and I am lower on health, and we're even on shields. And in even shielding scenarios, if I shield a Hydro Pump, but either way, like a Play Rough would almost take me on at this point. So this is GG here. So yeah, there are a lot of battles in this set right here. So, and it took me a while to get the hang of the Pokemon. I was doing a lot of losing in the beginning, I will tell you that. And I'll probably cut out a lot of those losses because I know YouTuber or people who watch YouTube, like if they see too many losses in the set, they tend to tune out and go watch another video. So I'm gonna show you how to win with this Pokemon, not how to lose with it. Okay, so like I said, he is the Spice Lord, so he's coming in with a Vespiquen. This is a good lead for me. I'm doing super effective damage with the flying type moves. He switches into a Kingdra, and I'm going to build, I was almost out of Brave Bird there, but I'm going to pretend I've got a Brave Bird so I get a shield, and I do get a shield, and then I'm going to switch into my Scrafty. He throws his energy, which is fine with me. I think I was actually waiting for the Octazooka, because if I got the debuff, then I'd be able to switch out instead of getting the debuff on Scrafty here. So I'm going to build up and throw a Power Punch. Throw a Power-Up Punch here, and then I'm just going to farm all the way down. And then I'm going to shield in case this is an Outrage. I'm not good at counting Dragon Breaths, so, but Outrage doesn't take as much energy more than, I don't know. It's not as much more than Octazooka as you would think. So I am buffed up here, and these Fury Cutters are doing neutral damage because Dark takes super effective from Bug, and Fighting resists. So I am going to build up to the Foul Play here, and this will be taking out the Vespiquen if he does not shield. So I do take out the Vespiquen, and what's in the back but a Houndoom? Oh no! Oh no, Sirfetch'd is just gonna absolutely demolish that Houndoom. Being a dark type here, taking super effective damage from the fighting type attacks. And Shadow Houndoom is, as you would imagine, very squishy. So let's see what kind of spice he's going to brew up this time. Okay, so Mew. This is really bad for Skarmory. I'm just assuming that he's got Flame Charge and Wild Charge. So I'm going to switch into my Scrafty here. I think my idea with this team was to bait out the Flyer with a fighting type in the back. But he didn't have a Flyer, so he's going to come in with Marowak. Scrafty does pretty well against Marowak because Foul Play does super effective damage. Now the fighting type attacks are double resisted, and he's going to have to go for Bone Clubs because Shadow Ball would be resisted, although Shadow Club would take me out from that range. So I'm just going to go for a straight Power-Up Punch here, or I'm sorry, straight Foul Play. And I do take out the Marowak, no shields left, and then Mew comes back in to farm me down, and I have to come in with the Sirfetch'd, I guess? What do I do here? Yeah, I'm going to come in with the Sirfetch'd, and then go for a Leaf Blade. I have to shield, even if this is a Flame Charge, it's going to do a really insane amount of damage. I'm doing resisted damage with the fighting type attacks here, but Leaf Blade will be neutral, and I'm just going to go straight Leaf Blade here. And I remember this match too. So I stay in here, and then I think I let this go, or do I shield? No, I do shield, and then I switch into the Skarmory. I built up to a Leaf Blade and just barely was able to. Okay, and this is yeah, this is GG. Watch this, double buffed Wild Charge coming through, and he's still got a shield here. So my idea was hopefully to catch a Flame Charge, but that's not what happened. And then there was a Lapras in the back, so I didn't play that one very well. Nope. But yeah, my idea with that team was to switch into Scrafty to bait out the Flyer, and then yeah, it didn't work out that way. So, well, I'm going with a team that's very weak to fighting. That's what I did. I don't know why I did that. I'm really weak to fighting here. So pick up a good lead here against a Galarian Stunfisk, and he's going to switch into a Dragonite. I'm going to switch into the Stunfisk. Now, there could be a case made that I could have switched into the Zweilous there, because I'm pretty sure Zweilous would still win, but they would both be doing super effective damage to each other. So this is a safer play to come in with the Galarian Stunfisk here. Rock Slide is going to do massive damage, and then I should be able to Mud Shot down. I'll have to tank another Dragon Claw, that's no problem. Mud Shots are double resisted, but Dragonite is extremely squishy in the Great League. And then he's going to come in with a Stunfisk, and I thought about baiting there. He saw me hit the Rock Slide, but then I changed my mind here, and I think I'd go for the Earthquake. Hopefully he thinks this is a bait. If not, I still think I can get to another one, because he's probably going to attempt a Mud Shot down here, and that is exactly what he's doing. So I'm going to get to another Earthquake, so I should be able to get both shields here, and I do. And then I just let him farm me down because he's already at 100 energy anyway. And then I'm going to come in with the Sirfetch'd. I really debated what to come in with here, but I'm going to come in with the Sirfetch'd. I don't know if I should have thrown this Leaf Blade here. If I had a close combat, I think throwing that would have been a better idea. So I'm going to have to shield, even though these are rocks. I mean, I'm pretty sure that he's just going to be going straight Rock Slide. Rock Slide is resisted because of the fighting typing, but it would still do a little chunk of damage there. He's going to come in with a Ludicolo, and this close combat is going to do a lot of damage here. Boom. Takes him out, and then I switch out to get the debuff away from me, and then I'm just able to Dragon Breath down there. So it's a pretty good match. These matches get better and better as the set went on, so like I said, there might be a lot of cuts. You might not even see me saying this. I might cut this part out. Okay, so this time I'm going in with Galarian Stunfisk and Shadow Hypno in the back. So being that fighting type, it's really weak to confusion users. So I was thinking about, I don't know what I was thinking. So I get a bad lead with that Dragon Breath Charizard because all the charge moves on my side were resisted. I'm gonna switch into, and I was like, knowing Bonage, he used an Elite TM on that Shadow Charizard, so I knew to shield there. So he's gonna switch into a Drifblim, which is actually pretty fine with me. And then I think I let this go, and it is a Shadow Ball. It is a Shadow Ball. Yep. So it's gonna take me out, and then I'm gonna wait out the timer a little bit here, and then I'm gonna come in with a Galarian Stunfisk. So I want to get to this Rock Slide as soon as possible. I don't want to overfarm because he's gonna probably throw an Icy Wind, and that's gonna debuff my attacks. So I am able to get the shield there, and then even if this is a Shadow Ball, I'm gonna let it go through because it's not gonna take me out, and I need shields for the Sirfetch'd. So now I'm going to go for the Rock Slide here. Since he didn't go for an Icy Wind, this is going to do a little bit more damage. And then I think what I was trying to do, what I should have done here was switch in to Sirfetch'd. Oh no, that is what I do. Okay, switch into Sirfetch'd and farm down, and then Charizard's going to come in and I make a mistake. Wait, he's got a shield, right? Does he have a shield? He does not have a shield. I should have gone for close combat there, but I'm able to get to the close combat against this Vigoroth. So this is definitely going to be taking out the Vigoroth here, and then I might even be able to counter all the way down. No, definitely not. Those Dragon Breaths just deleted me, and then I barely get to this Rock Slide. That was a really close match there. Really close. So yeah, like I said, knowing Bonage, he's going to use an Elite TM on a Shadow Charizard. Bonage is like the master of Great League Spice. I swear to God, there is no other person I've met that is better at coming up with spicy teams than he is. If you guys have been around the channel, he's the one who submitted the battles that had the Wobbuffet, the maxed out Wobbuffet. Alright, so here we go. I don't know how this goes. I am taking super effective damage from the wing attacks, but I'm just going to stay in here and go for Leaf Blades. Leaf Blade is neutral because of the water and flying typing here. So I'm just going to stay in and do as much damage as I can. I think I'm going to shield once, because I think if I don't shield, I might not be able to get to that second Leaf Blade. It looks like I'm outpacing him though. So I think I'm going to throw this Leaf Blade and then switch because I don't want to get farmed down. Oh, it's a CMP tie. Even better. So I'm just going to let this go. Because I definitely would have gone down there to wing attacks. And then I'm going to come in with the Berserker. That was a debatable move. I think I may have had better luck coming in with the... Okay, this is fine then. And then he comes in with the Jump Bluff, and I am so stupid. Did you see me click the close combat there? Yeah. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, and I did it again. Golbat is a poison and flying type. It's going to double resist close combat. What am I doing? Oh, Shrady. Pass Shrady. You fool. Alright, so I throw a foul play. I probably shouldn't have even thrown that foul play. I should have just came in with the... came in and farmed down with the Shadow Hypno there because I'm doing super effective damage against that Golbat because it's poison typing, taking super effective damage from the confusions, and then I build up to 2 fire punches here, and then I'm gonna throw both because he's got a shield. So the second one's gonna be going through, and Jump Bluff is super tanky, so I don't even think this is gonna KO. It doesn't fully KO, but then I think I'm gonna be able to. Okay, I'm just gonna let this go and then Shadow Claw down. So yeah, very nice. And Jump Bluff is another really good Pokemon, very underrated. So this time I go in with Lucario, Sirfetch'd, and Shadow Hypno. And I pick up a lead against Gligar. I don't know how this goes. We're both doing resisted damage to each other here. And my Lucario is not running Power Up Punch. I'm running Aura Sphere and Shadow Ball. Night Slash is coming through. That is resisted because of our fighting typing. And I'm just going to go straight for the Shadow Ball. Obviously, our Aura Sphere would be resisted there. So I do get a shield. And then... I could have possibly shielded this. We're taking neutral damage from the wing attacks, but I decided to let it go. And then I think I don't really have a response to a Gligar. Sirfetch'd is also going to be taking, or is going to be taking super effective damage from those wing attacks. So I'm going to come in with the Hypno here, and then shield a Night Slash because that would be super effective. He gets the boost. Are you kidding me? So now this Fire Punch is going to go through. It's going to do neutral damage. Lightning or Thunder Punch would be resisted, and then he's going to throw another Night Slash here, and I'm going to have to shield it, unfortunately. And guess what? He gets. Oh no, never mind. Did he? I think he got 2 boosts though. Maybe I wasn't paying attention there. I'm pretty sure he got 2 boosts in that match. So Golurk is going to come in using Mud Slap as a fast move. I'm just going to go for Fire Punches here. And this should be taking out the Golurk. So Golurk is another extremely spicy pick. I think it would be a lot better if... And then I throw the Sirfetch'd in there at the very end just to do something. Oh, and there's a Victory Bell. I forgot there was another Pokemon. So Victory Bell is going to double resist the Leaf Blade and single resist a close combat. But this is going to do so much damage. It actually takes it out. So GG, Sirfetch'd actually did something. I thought I was about to win without even showing the Sirfetch'd. So yeah, these battles are these are really fun to do. I would definitely suggest you guys play around with this kind of thing at home. And if you wanna do battles with somebody and you don't have anybody to do them with, drop into my Discord. There's a link right here, or there's a link in the description of the video. And yeah, we have a whole channel for PvP coordination. So if you are looking for somebody to play with, definitely stop on in. Alright, so I made a huge mistake here. I threw in 2 random Pokemon, and a Sceptile and something else. So I land the Earthquake. Both of my charge moves would be resisted there. And I have to come in with a Ferrothorn. And this Ferrothorn, I picked the wrong one. I have 2 Ferrothorns that are around 1500 CP, and this one doesn't have a second move. And it's actually got worse stats than the other one. And he's going to come in with the Haxorus, a Great League Haxorus. When is the only time you've ever seen a Great League Haxorus? Most of the time, they have too high of a level. Like if you hatch one, or not hatch, yeah, if you hatch one, they're going to be too high of a level. So he actually had to trade for this one. But as you see, it is super spicy. Super spicy, but also super squishy in the Great League. I made a mistake of switching into my Sirfetch'd because now I was locked in there against this Whimsicott, and I'm just going to get charmed down. So yeah. I threw in 2 random Pokemon there. I was not trying to make a good team there. Well, yeah, like I was saying, if you guys are looking for someone to do PvP with, definitely drop into the Discord. It's a really nice place, really friendly faces in there, and if there's any bullying, well, those people get banned by one of our mods or me. So don't bully people. I only say that because some of the comments are extremely rude. Most of the comments are really nice though, and I really do appreciate that, you guys. I really do appreciate all the comments you guys leave me. It's really nice to talk to you guys and interact with you guys. I really appreciate you guys sticking around the channel and you know, hanging out with old Shrady here. Yeah, we're gonna go in with Azu and Berserker. No, Azu and regular Hypno, and this Hypno's got Focus Blast, by the way. So let's see if we can maybe land a Focus Blast. Pick up a terrible lead here. We're going to be taking super effective damage from the Confusions. And I throw 1 counter and then switch. And then hopefully that Confusion got registered on my Hypno instead. This is also a pretty bad matchup for Hypno here, because we're doing double resisted damage. And then here we go. Here comes the what's his face? Srafty. And this Focus Blast is going to land and take him out there. And then this is just going to be a power punch. He's not going to be able to get to a foul play in time. So no need to shield that, and then we Confusion it down. And let's see what he comes back in with. It's going to be that Jirachi, and we're going to get Confusion down. Now they are doing resisted damage, but we're doing double resisted damage because of this Steel and Psychic typing. So really bad matchup for Hypno, and I made a mistake. I should have switched out here because now I got farmed down, and this Jirachi is absolutely loaded on energy. So now we're going to come in with the Azumarill here, and Azumarill's got a halfway decent matchup against Jirachi here, but we're taking neutral damage from everything, especially the Doom Desires are what hurt the most. So he's got a lot of energy because he farmed me down. And then I'm going to go for the Play Rough, I think. I'm not even worried about trying to bait the Hydro Pump. I just want to either get the shield or take him out. And it doesn't quite take him out. And I think he overtapped there. He told me that he overtapped on accident. And then I come in. Okay, this is my only win condition here is to land a bait. If I successfully land a bait and I get the shield, I can throw a close combat and be able to take him out. And it was a CMP tie, so it's even better because that the extra fast move damage may have taken me out. and then I go for the close combat here. Very, very close match, but I definitely recognize my win condition was to land a bait and then throw a close combat to take out this Skarmory. So heads up play by past Shrady. So this is around the time when I started winning a little bit more. Starting to get the hang of this Pokemon. And if you guys know what a charger is, I know I've explained it before on the channel, but a charger is a Pokemon that you lead with, or maybe even use in the safe switch position, and you build up a lot of energy on it, and then you switch out and save that energy for later. Perfect example is Shiftry. Shiftry is like the best charger in the game, in my opinion, anyway. Alright, so we're going in with a really boring meta team this time. I know you guys hate this, but I wanted to showcase, like, you know, what it's going to look like when people use it in Go Battle League, because this is probably the kind of team you're going to be going up against. Sirfetch'd, Azumarill, and Galarian Stunfisk. Super boring. You know me. I am a huge fan of spice, so this is not very spicy at all. Alright, going in with the super boring meta team, we pick up a lead against Galvantula. This is, I don't know how this goes. We're doing resisted damage with everything here. We're going to build up, and I think I'm just going to go for the close combat. Lunge is going to be resisted, but Discharge would be taking me out. So I shield a Lunge, and then I switch into my Stunfisk here, which is a very, very debatable move, because Stunfisk is my only counter to that Galvantula. But what I thought was maybe I can land a close combat on it later. He comes in with a Whimsicott, but this is a Charm Whimsicott, so this is actually pretty good for me. But yeah, again, Stunfisk is OP. Like, if I would have just shielded this Grass Knot, I probably could have... I think he actually shields this and goes for a Grass Knot here. But yeah, if I just shielded this Grass Knot, I probably could have swept with Galarian Stunfisk, which is so stupid. Galarian Stunfisk needs a damn nerf, but I let it go because I'm like, no, this isn't about Galarian Stunfisk. So we're going to come in with the Sirfetch'd, and hopefully that counter to goes through before the Charm goes through. It does. I expect that Galvantula to be coming back in, and I go for the close combat here. Debatable move. But what I'm going to do is just sack my Azumarill now. So I get the last shield, and then I'm not going to shield anything. I'm going to sack the whole Pokemon here. So if he went for Lunge, so that's going to be resisted. Comes in with the Galarian Stunfisk here, and my attack is debuffed. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to throw this, and I'm going to undercharge it here. And then I let this go, and I think he thought I was lagging. But I stopped attacking here because I wanted to wait the clock out so that I could come in with Sirfetch'd and farm him down. So I think he stops attacking because he thought I was lagging. But I told him after the match that I was just waiting for the clock to go out. So I switch into my Sirfetch'd, and I have to call the bait here. And I call the bait. It's a Rock Slide. So that was one of my win conditions there, was to be able to call that bait. So I called it correctly, and now I can shield the second Rock Slide, counter all the way down, and then throw a close combat at this Galvantula to take it out. And then one counter on that Galarian Stunfisk should be taking it out. So a very good game there. Even though that was a very boring meta team, it was a pretty good game. I always love those games where you have to like stop attacking to wait out the clock, and sometimes you just get into an intense stare-off or staring contest with your opponent. Okay guys, so that's going to be all the battles for today. I really hope you enjoyed this. I think Sirfetch'd is going to be good. I think it's going to be very, very good. It's going to take some finesse and some skill to use, which is why I'm not upset about it being as powerful as it is, because it is not noob-friendly. Like, Galarian Stunfisk is noob-friendly. Anybody can use it. You just go in and Rock Slide, Earthquake, Rock Slide, Earthquake. You get to him really quick. It's tanky. It doesn't take much skill, kind of like Azumarill. But, yeah, Sirfetch'd is going to take a lot of skill to use. And I would definitely recommend using it as a charger. Sort of like sometimes when you lead with Haunter, it's kind of the same way. You build up a bunch of energy, switch out, save it for later, get the shields, and then you got a Shadow Ball stored. It's the same way. You get a close combat stored, you switch out, get the shields, and then come back in and throw the close combat. So anyway, this is probably going to be a really long video, but if you guys enjoyed this, I would really appreciate it if you hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel and you're still here, you're still watching, please subscribe. I really do. I want all of you guys to be a part of my family. So I do appreciate every single one of you guys, and yeah, take it easy.